Okay, people, here is Tarcísio and I'm speaking directly from Brazil. Sorry for my bad pronunciation because of course my mother tongue is Portuguese and not English. And of course I don't speak like a native English speaker. So I am here to talk about my favorite OSR game nowadays, and this game is Swordsmen and Skeletons by John Vogel. John, sorry if your name I am not speaking right, okay? And I have here in my channel in Portuguese an old video about the second edition of this game, and I was very surprised when I received an email by the author. And I was very happy because I discovered that the author, John Vogel, has watched my video and enjoyed it. And gently, the author sent me all the supplements for this RPG. And I start reading because I didn't know them. I only knew the basic one, that is the one page. One sheet, 2 pages. This one, and I think that's amazing. But when I met the other supplements like the Swiftly Falling Empire, we have a new monsters here. There is one with new monsters divided into different terrains, and they are like random tables you can roll. There is another one that I love very much, is the Kirtandrian Legendaries and Power Players, and we have about 80 different very powerful NPCs, and I think that is 20 legendary items, legendary enchanted items. Very nice. And we have this one that is fantastic, is the Harrower. I don't know, I really don't know how to pronounce this in English. I think that is the Harrower, but can be other thing. But this is just an NPC, but one of the most interesting NPCs I have seen on my entire life. So I'm here to talk a little bit about each one of them. So the first one, of course, is, let's call the basic, or how can I say? The basic book, because it's only two pages. But I every time I read it, I am impressed because it's only 2 pages, but it's so complete. The rules, they are so comprehensive that if John would like, he could have written like, I don't know, 200 pages with this information. And more than that, what is fantastic, that is written in a very clear and simple way to understand. For example, I am a Brazilian guy and my native language is Portuguese, and I could understand with no problems the rules here, you know, and that's amazing because they are so complete. Is an OSR game, and the mechanics are based on the old D&D edition with some differences. For example, to create a character, you distribute points. It's not rolling 3d6, for example, or 4d6 and take the lower. No, you distribute 75 points among the requisites like strength, intelligence, wisdom, dexterity, constitution, and charisma. And according to the distribution, you have a requisite modifier from -3 to +3. And we have the classes, the priest, swordsman, and I think it's curious because the name of the game is Swordsmen and Skeletons. And in fact, indeed, or in fact, I don't know which word I'm looking for at this moment. The swordsman class has some advantages. It's easier for a swordsman to take something novel or something difficult than the other classes, and makes sense. It's not because it's unbalanced. It's because the purpose of the game is to put a light, a special light, on the swordsman class. So we have the wizard, we have the monstrous adventures, and the races. You can play as a man, elf, dwarf, half orc, goblin. You can play as a goblin. It's really nice. I love goblin. Probably they are my favorite fantasy medieval race. Halfling, and we have a new one. That's the Nephilim. That's the half giant, and I like it very much, and for a very, very crazy reason, because one of my favorite band is a gothic band called the Fields of Nephilim, and everything that has this word, because this band is so important to me, everything that has this name calls my attention. That's it. Alignment, we have rules for alignment, and I like very much to play with alignment. You can play like law, chaos, and neutral. You can buy equipment, and we have complete rules of how to play. And this is only the first column of the book. It's a crazy and well done compilation. And I like because we have the rules for movement. You have different rules for attacking. For example, depends on the place you are attacking. You have bonus or disadvantages, and substituting the requisite check or the attribute check. We have the save. Is the version here of the saving throw from the past, but it's not only against specific things, but it's for something novel like the text pointed here. And the mechanic is you have to roll equal or above 17. Of course, to the roll you add the modifiers, and if you reach 17 or more, you have succeeded in this action. And I think that is really nice, because make it difficult for beginners. I'm saying about the characters, not the players, because when you are level 1, it's very, very difficult to do some acts, especially something novel. And I like it. I really like it. And of course, the swordsman has a bonus of +3 in all saves, because they are the focus of this game. And we have the casting spells. We have 5 different levels of priest spells, they call miracles, and we have 5 levels of wizard spells. They are really simple to use. It's very, very well written. You know exactly how many you have at the beginning. You have rules for advancement, and all of this only in this first page. Here we have a kind of encountering wandering monsters table. So we have 20, and that's the only house rule that I use, because the name of the game is Swordsmen and Skeletons. And swordsmen, they have kind of special bonus and advantages. I decided to create some advantages and bonus for skeletons. So when my players or the characters of my players meet an skeleton, is this skeleton that are described in here, but with some pluses. I think, I don't know if we have the plural of plus. Sorry for that, people, but I think that you understood. And here we have just like rules for treasure and monster, just like the number of encounter. We have rules just like how much damage a trap causes depending on the level. And man, in 2 pages we have a very nice one example of play. So this is only the basic, man. This is the 3rd edition. It is by John Vogel and edited by Carl Hale or something like that. But we have much more. That's one of my favorite OSR material from all times. This is the supplement Swiftly Falling Empire. Is a scenario, but at the same time present many new rules. And these rules you can apply not only in this scenario, in this setting, but you can use together with other OSR games that you are playing or that you like to enhance the experience, I think. Because here is the Northeastern Empire of Great Velkar. The original one is in color. I printed on black and white because I really like this old school feeling, like black and white. I really love the maps in black and white, but the original one is a beautiful one, a beautiful colored one. And here we have just like very nice rules. I love this rule because we have rules for travel, and it's kind of different from the most OSRs that I read in the past, because every week, if you are traveling over plans, just like every week you cross 2 hacks, you know, and each rex corresponds to a shire, just like hexagons is a shire. So when you use these rules, you have an adventure or a campaign that extends through time. And because of that, we have rules for fortunes of war, because a war is happening here. We have armies, we have fortresses, we have many things happen. And from time to time, especially when you enter and get out from dungeons, you roll to see what happened in the environment around. When I'm saying environment around, I'm talking about all the hexagons we have here, the shires, you know. And my favorite part are these 2 rules, because we have mass battle rules, and we have 2 different ones. We have a rule to apply when the war is happening with no participation of the PCs, and they are really simple. They are really simple, but they are really clever rules. And we have the heroic stand resolution of mass battles. That's when the player characters are involved in this conflict, and are amazing. They work like a kind of a board game, but not complex too much. And it's really funny. I played with my group and it was really nice. And we have other rules like defeat and disgrace, just like when you fail in a war, something happened, or when you have succeed, you impressed important people, kings and all these things. There is a mechanic here that I like very much, is the honor, that you can, just like after a battle or when you enter specific places, you can find someone that has disappeared, and you can bring back this person. And one of this person can be an investor, can be a powerful friend of someone, or can be, I love this term, the princess bride, just like it reminds me about the old movie, you know. This movie is really famous here in Brazil. And here in Brazil, the title is the Princesa Prometida. Translating to English, it will be something like the promising princess, and not the princess bride, something like that. And let me see. And that's it. And we have other small rules that adds very much things to the game. Many, not very. And here we have just like a a supplement with monsters and NPCs and encounters divided into different random terrains. So you roll 1d12 and you have, just like, I think that's more than 100 different encounters. Here we have legendary encounters, you know, and they have kind of special powers that you can roll for each one of them. And there is a small rule here about political effects that you can add on together with the previous supplement of the Empire. Just like, and it's really nice because you can put this political fluffy in this game, and it's really nice. Another one is this Kirtandrian legendaries and power players. This is very good because we have here 80 different NPCs and encounters of high level. So, and we have the, oh my god, the attributes here, and we have the background of these NPCs. So you can use not only with swordsmen and skeletons, but you can use in any OSR game because you have to adapt them with just a few modifications or with no modification at all, depending on the game. And here on the second page of this supplement, we have the optional rule, legendary enchanted items, and we have 20, it's not 20, but I think it's even more. Man, we have more than 20 items and new NPCs or artifacts, and it's really nice. And here we have another small rule for the Empire supplement, is the rule for Imperial offices. It is really interesting. And to finish, I know that I'm talking too much. We have this one, the Harrower, that I said before. I have no idea how to pronounce this, but it's exactly that. The image is the image of this NPC, and this NPC was created having in mind a new setting that Vogel is developing, where the players they play the role as kind of inhabitants of a kind of a infernal plane, and they want to get stronger and stronger and to become kind of demon lords or archdevils, something like that. And so is an infernal plan. And from time to time, it's completely random, there is a roll here, appears this creature in this plan, and this creature is kind of an avatar or the manifestation of some kind of holy entity or good entity. Of course, it's inspired in the Christian mythology. Sorry for that. It's Christian imaginary, let's say that, not sorry if I am offending. Okay, but you got the point. And this creature won't attack. You can attack it, and you can even kill it, but it will return. It's impossible to kill forever, and it causes a very amount of crazy effects in the environment below, just like a lot. So it's very interesting, and it's a kind of NPC that it's difficult to see something so original. It's very original, and of course this is taught for this infernal plan to confront a kind of demon lords or archdevils, but with some adaptation you can put in your traditional medieval campaign in the setting that you are playing now. And that's it, people. I'm really happy with this game. Nowadays is my favorite OSR RPG, and I'm having a lot of fun playing solo and with group, man. So that's it. Sorry for my bad English, and see you next time. Okay, thanks a lot.